Goodness me, I was behind today. And yet we still arrive somehow, accidentally, vaguely on time. I am a million degrees. It is so warm. Hi. Hi, Mateo. Oh, beautiful people, that's very kind. Okay. But yeah, everybody here really is. It's weird. Driving Chaos. Hello, Leah. Hi, Luna Moon. Hi, Lady Joe. Hi. I made it on time, amazingly. I did. Amanda, good morning from your neck of the woods. Don't melt. Yeah, well, I've left the aircon on today, and I've got a fan on my feet. Emma, hi from Manchester. Hi. Just a short hop down the motorway. But yeah, I started getting myself ready for the stream vaguely on time. Like, I'm pretty good at starting in advance so that I'm not rushing. Has generally been good. But I have 2 times that I need to start getting ready, and it depends on whether I have to wash my hair and my beard, because washing my hair and styling my hair takes quite a lot longer, particularly when it's hot, because I have to cool down. And yeah, I kind of forgot, because I'm used to washing my hair like 3 times a week. And yeah, coming off my meds has resulted in me pruning from sweating so much. So I have had to wash and replace my bedding and rewash like my beard and hair and everything every day this week. Yeah, feeling particularly gross right now. But yeah, I forgot that I needed to take into account time to do my hair again. But yeah, feeling a little bit more... Oh, I'm looking a bit more alive today. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I slept better. Still not brilliantly, but better. You're notoriously late. No, you're not, Luna Moon. You're all good. How did the loops work? The loops are good. I struggle with the feeling like I'm talking underwater. I will probably have to go and get my loops today if I have to keep the aircon on. But in fact, they're in. They are just behind me. I was smart enough to leave them behind me. Do I speak Russian? I do not. Game of God. Hi. Where is Arthur? Nad. Arthur was on the landing. He was following me round while I was getting ready. You switched med once and it was the same tragedy. Yep. Yeah, I once went for a weekend holiday. And it was the first time I got that side effect, and I had it every day when it was actually an Airbnb. So, you know, we were having to look after the sheets and stuff. So that was fun. That was super awkward. Oh, that was ages ago. But yeah. Thinking ahead. I do think sometimes I am capable of thought. What are you apologizing for? Game of God. Basketball gamer. Hi. Your beards can be fussy and complicated to deal with too. Sometimes your skin decides it's just going to freak out underneath. Yeah, see, I'm lucky that I haven't had that yet. I've had a few friends who have had really bad problems with dry skin under their beards, and my skin, despite the lovely comments that you guys often give on stream, my skin is not great. I have to work to not have weirdly both very dry and very oily skin in different patches. So as soon as my beard gets past stubble length, I'm always very worried that I'm going to end up giving myself like dandruff or eczema under the beard. So I'm pretty good at washing and conditioning it and oiling it a few times a week to make sure that doesn't happen. Which has a few other side effects that are nice. One is that the stream likes my beard being slightly shiny, so that's fun. But it also means it's soft, which is always nice. Can you have a shout out? Sure, Mr. Nino. How are you doing today? I'm alright, thank you, Basketball Gamer. Just a bit tired. Hi, Kenny. You also get that when it's so hot you just feel like sweat itself. Yeah. Hi, Anko. How are you doing today? I do think sometimes. I do. It has been known to happen on occasion, Faye, believe it or not. Dangerous things thoughts. Thank you for the sub. Very long-named person. Basketball Gamer. But yeah. I'm still trying to decide whether to keep my hair longer. It's so weird. Like, I thought it would have normalized by now, but no. Yeah, I mean normalized as in, you know, when you get a new haircut. I mean, this is probably more, not necessarily, probably more for the guys, but when you get a new haircut and you catch yourself in the mirror and it's like very different and you feel like you look like a different person. Yeah, I'm still adjusting. I'm still not sure whether I like it or not. Obviously the like top is just smoother rather than messy, but this bit's still weirding me out. Lunar Moon, next thing you'll be having crazy things like opinions. Yeah, I know. Kenny, combination skin sucks. You're incredibly dry on your nose and cheeks, but oily on your forehead. Yeah, basically the same. I often get incredibly red patches here, where it gets very dry, partially because of my allergies, I think. But yeah, I can also get really dry cheeks. But my forehead gets very oily. I have to use like matte, what's it called? Like mattifying moisturizer, particularly when I'm streaming, so that it's not just constant shine. I mean, having a giant light pointing at my forehead probably doesn't help, but we make do. Marie, I've inspired you to do your own legacy challenge. Nice. Legacy challenges are fun. I'm a big fan of doing long-term projects for sure. Hey, there's suddenly something on your arm. What do you mean? Did I miss a comment? Oh, how do you think you feel with the tattoo? Okay, sorry. Got you. I missed that comment. It got buried between a wall of orange text on my screen from the other platforms. How is it doing? You said it's a little itchy, but not so bad so far. Nice. You'll definitely have to show some pictures of everyone of it when it's healed fully. Marie, you just can't deal with Sims younger than children. Yeah, so just don't play as them. That's how we get around it on my stuff. Aoife, hi. Tattoo tours, exactly. Yeah, my it's not always super obvious, and it's what happened with Bella the other day in chat. The most common reason that I miss people's comments is when different platforms come through at the same time and people's usernames are the same color, and I just completely miss people when that happens. Like if I get a wall of the same colored name. What skincare do I use? As gentle as possible. I am incredibly prone to my skin dropping off a cliff. I'm good at masking it on the stream. Soft, warm lighting does wonders. My skin is not brilliant all the time. But yes, gentle skincare products. Like, I can't remember what they're called, like Cetaphil and stuff like that. Nothing fancy. But consistently, it has been the thing for me, as much as I hate it. Divines, hi, how you doing today? I still just appreciate the crusty lash glue part of your name. Tickles me. So here's a question, and while we were talking about tattoos. So I am still thinking I'd quite like to get my clan logo tattooed. And I think I'd quite like to get it done in... it's the style that I would associate with like stained glass window style art, if that makes sense. I'm not sure whether stipple or like the kind of small line shadows. Hopefully some of you know what I mean. But I think that kind of style. But currently I'm really torn between getting it over my heart on one side. Also, I shouldn't have worn this top. This is a bad top to wear on stream. Either over my heart on one side and quite large, or a little smaller and on the top of my arm. Just curious if any of you had any thoughts about that. You're anxious right now. I'm really sorry to hear that, Divine. For any particular reason? That would be pretty... Yeah, I did have one tattoo artist friend did a kind of a stipple sketch. Because yeah, they aren't a stipple artist, or they did tell me the proper name for the like line shadows. But they were learning stipple at the time, so they did a stipple example and it looked really cool. What are my clan colors? I mean, I can just bring my kilt on stream if Bella doesn't kill me. Divine, you've got a thunderstorm warning and you don't do well in thunderstorms. Oh no. You freak out. Do you have noise cancelling headphones or something you could wear? Would that help? Or is there like a comfort watch? I know that's the case for a lot of people. British, yes. Yes, I am British. Bring out the kilt. I mean, it's very easy for me to grab it. You suggest going to an artist that specializes in that style? Yeah, no, I would. I absolutely would. But they drew me a stipple example, A, because it was practice for them, but also it helped me get an idea of whether that was the style that I want to, because I'm very torn between stipple or like the line style. One second, let me just double check that. Where were we putting these things? Whether Bella's tattoo was that style. No, it wasn't. I mean, it has very cool stipple shadow, but I mean, kind of vaguely that style, but like slightly larger stipple rather than the very soft stipple that she has. What's the thing on the top left? It's a cat camera, which I have forgotten to zoom in. Thank you for the reminder. Let me just sort that quickly. What is this for? We're talking about me potentially getting a second tattoo. You asked about clan colors, though. Kenny, I think I would probably just get it in black. My one tattoo is blue. And either I would get all of my tattoos in the same blue, or I would get all my tattoos in plain black and just leave this one in blue. May you ask what my clan is? Of course, Colquhoun, which I will be amazed if you can spell correctly. Unless you know Scottish stuff. Colquhoun is a French name. You fear you made a mistake, Lunamoon. You needed to do oil masks on the kids' hair and only had sesame oil. They smell like sweet and sour sauce now. Oh no. Wasazi, do I remember you? I think I do. I think I remember the name. My cat, yes. Yeah, he's not here right now. Maz, hello. You're watching Doctor Who right now. Nice. Which doctor? You just saw lightning. You'll be okay, Divine, don't worry. It's so strong. Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't get hungry and start trying to eat your children's hair. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Also, we do say this often enough, but like, why is everybody in our community so pretty? Like, it's just weird opening up like any of our photo channels and it's just everybody. Mother Carissa, nice name. Hello from Cali. Hi. The bus is going to take 10 minutes. You'll be okay, Divine, don't worry. Because we're fabulous. 100%. Oh, I'm not getting my cat for the tattoo, getting my clan symbol. I'll go and grab my kilt. I can go and grab it now if you'd like. I feel like, for everybody's sake, I should put my Be Right Back screen on though, so you don't have to see my knees. Although there's not really any way of hiding my knees if I'm gonna... I mean, I can just show you the kilt. I don't have to wear the kilt, to be fair. I should do my cat for a tattoo. Has anybody seen the thing for... It's usually for kind of alt people, of doing what looks like a kind of death metal band logo, but it's just the markings from your cat's head. Has anyone seen that trend? I thought that would be really cool. Say, thank you. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow, Mother Carissa. It's cool, right? Is it Calf? No. Colquhoun, which you would never guess how to spell because there are silent letters. I appreciate the guess though, Kenny. You love learning about other clans. Yours is McLean. Interesting. I can't remember what the other ones we've got in our family are. Because obviously if you have long Scottish heritage, pretty much all of the clans are connected to multiple other clans. I'm pretty sure we've got McGregor. I think we've got very close relations with McGregor. I think a McGregor married in the previous generation. There's one other one as well, but I always forget what it is. Not sure. Am I drinking orange juice? Peach juice. You're curious why Bella hates them. Yeah, I mean, lots of people don't like particular things. Like, I know that there are people that have really weird things about seeing people's feet, for example. I know that there are people who don't like seeing stomachs. Peach juice. Yeah, I mean, it is juice. Energy juice. Divine, you're in Oklahoma right now. It's scary. I'm sorry to hear that. Hi, Hammerhead, how you doing? You recently found out your family is from the Isle of Man. Interesting. Yeah, my family's a bit of a weird one because they've actually moved around in Scotland a fair bit. So it's almost different generation to generation. But we have family ties to Aberdeen, to Shetland, to a place no one will have heard of that's near Glasgow, to a place that no one's heard of near Newcastle in England. The majority of the Colquhoun family history is around the borders. But yeah. Marie, you hate feet, especially men's feet. No, I get that. Men don't tend to be as good at looking after their feet. Bay hates belly buttons. Why is that the first message you read? Weird time to come in, Ollie. Some people don't have belly buttons. Luna Moon, your family are from France. Well, at some point I must have French family because our Scottish clan is French-Scottish, so... Techno, your surname is McElroy. Cool. So Scottish. Wait, probably Scottish? Might be Irish. You gonna play Sims 4? Yeah, I play Sims 4 every day. You're from the Merseyside. Anything is better than that. What's wrong with Merseyside? My English family, the only family that I have, like the only English family line that I have is from just outside Liverpool. Yeah. Well, I guess you could argue that an innie is not a belly button, but I mean, I guess it could heal up. I don't know. I don't know what they meant. Would you guys like to see my kilt? I'm not going to show the full kilt outfit because it takes forever to put it all on. There's a lot of bits. But my sporran is very nice. I really like my sporran. And yeah, I like my kilt too. I actually got a new top half to the kilt outfit. I got a new, I won't bore you with the Scottish names, but like a new kind of kilt top half. As I had, there's like loosely kind of 3 styles of kilt top halves. There's one that is usually thought of as being kind of a younger person's thing, and is usually a little slimmer fit. Then you've got one that's more classical, which is what I would say most people wear even now. And then you've got one that basically just looks like you're wearing a suit top half. And I had the young person's one before, and I now have the kind of more classic top half. And I mean, I have suit top half, so I could wear them together. Rory, you like my beard? Thank you. I keep debating cutting it off. Yes, you would all like to see the kilt. Okay. Divines, be right back. You need to call your friend. No worries. You're going to be all good. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'll go grab some miscellaneous bits of kiltness. What is my hair doing? Being wild and free. That's what's happening. Okay, so you're getting your screenshot software ready. I mean, I'm just showing you bits of the outfit. But the important one is the kilt, obviously. Et voila. So this is traditional Colquhoun. So when you get a kilt, they have to be made to measure because they have to be a very specific length. So the way that you wear them is you wear them on your hips. Sorry, above your hips, like actually at your waistline. So a lot of kind of fashion now is quite low-waisted stuff, but you have to wear a kilt at a certain height. And then you kneel down, and it's measured so that the bottom of the kilt just touches the floor. So it's a very specific length. So you have to get it made to measure. But yeah, so it's proper kilt outfit, proper kilt material. It's heavier than it looks. So people always ask, do you get cold? Because obviously, you know, you don't wear anything underneath it. And the answer is, no, you don't. Even when it's really cold, it's heavy. So no, you absolutely don't get cold. And you typically wear quite long socks with it. So, yes, big woolen socks, big woolen kilt. Thought he was holding bagpipes, sure. So that's the kilt, which I will wear on stream at some point, but not today. This is the kind of more traditional top half. So you've got the waistcoat underneath the jacket. You've got kind of reasonably traditional, little bit of extra. And then this, which is very traditional as well. Looks a little bit like a military uniform. Very awkwardly hanging stuff on the cat tree. So a cutesy high waist skirt. Yep, knee length high waist skirt. And there's a big belt, which I don't have through here, but it's like up here. So you can't just wear a normal suit jacket because the jackets have to be high so that they don't cover the kilt. And then this, which is my favorite part of my outfit, which by anybody's reckoning is very extra. And oh, is it even in here? Okay, so thick woolen socks. These actually aren't, these are mid-weight ones, because the thick ones I overheat in every single time. Because almost always when you're wearing when I'm wearing full kilt regalia, it's because it's a family occasion. So it usually involves going to a ceilidh, so dancing. Like, for those who aren't UK based, a ceilidh you can think of as like a barn dance or a line dance. It's that kind of thing. So it's very sweaty, very active. Big thick socks are not always the one. A tie, which has the same color as the like red strip. It is like literally the same color. It's designed that way. These are called flashes. You wear these tied around the socks to hold the socks up. This is a ski and do, which I'm not going to try and spell for anybody. This is an English one, or this is one designed for wearing in England because, yeah, you can't get away with wearing real ones in England anymore. Because it's a weapon. So yeah, it's a fake one because I have to wear my kilt outfit in England sometimes, and it's a problem. But yeah, good luck anyone guessing how you... Ollie, well done. I was going to say, good luck anyone spelling ski and do correctly. But yes, Ollie, that is exactly how you spell it. Kaylee's in Irish too. Yeah. It's Celtic. And then this, which is my favorite part of my kilt outfit, apart from the kilt. This is my sporran. It is gorgeous. It was way too expensive. It is so fluffy. It is unbelievably soft. It's very nice. So this is... Wait, can I show this without showing my knees? Yes. Okay. So this sits like that. Exciting stuff. Usually, all that's inside it is a hip flask with scotch. Sometimes a wallet, depending on what the event is. But yeah, effectively takes the place of a handbag. But is also the most irritating thing to dance in because it smacks right against, you can imagine. Can be very uncomfortable. What kind of an animal was that at one point? It was... See, this is where I feel really bad because I know we have vegans and animal people in the community. And usually I am too, like I'm usually pretty conscious of that, but... Hello, Rachel. Yes, I am Scottish, Brandon. Is it true the color of the kilt depends on the... Yeah, it does. So every clan has a tartan, which is the pattern on the kilt. And they have to be registered. They literally have to be registered You can't just have any pattern, so every clan has their own one. We were showing mine off earlier, Brandon. This is my one. So most clans have two. They have a traditional one, which is the one that they were traditionally. Back when dyeing was a very different process. And then most of them also have a modern one now. And the modern ones tend to be a little darker and much more saturated. So yeah. Usually smaller animals like badgers or fox or goats. Yeah. I think yeah, I mean fake ones, fake fur sporrans are by far the most popular now. Either fake fur or fake leather. Like, overwhelmingly, that's what most people sell. No, it wasn't fox. The fox ones were very obviously red. I feel bad saying what mine is, because I used to look after these animals at school, and they were very cute. But so what's the difference between the clans? It's families, B. That's all it is. It's just different families. Oh, what was it? It was a chinchilla, Lunar Moon. Yeah, it's chinchilla. It's chinchilla. Yeah, sorry. Sorry all. Yeah, when I was looking, when I went to get a new one, because my old one broke, my old one was fake leather. And this time round, I think I wanted a furry one, so I was looking at fake fur ones, and they were just horrible. They were all horrible. But they, yeah, I won't bore you with the details, but it's a company that looks after all of that sort of stuff, which is part of why it's so expensive, is because it's not like animal cruelty ones. The animal cruelty ones are significantly cheaper, but I can't in good conscience buy from the like animal farm companies. Anyway, how much do they go for? Hundreds. The ones that make the effort to look after the animals, yeah, it's expensive. Yeah. Can you join a clan if you're not Scottish? So you can be an honorary member, or you can marry into it. When would I wear it? Family events. If you think of it as any time that you would wear a full suit, that's when you would wear a kilt. Thank you for caring. Of course. Of course. Yeah, I mean, one of the places, actually the very first place I went to, all the places I went to were in Edinburgh. The very first place I went to in Edinburgh was a quarter of the price of this one. And I specifically asked them about it, and they basically wouldn't give me a straight answer on where it came from. And then I did a bit of research afterwards and was like, yeah, no, I can't do that. Feel like you're gonna have to marry Scottish now. Yeah, I mean, the downside is it's very patriarchal. So the man's clan persists. So if a woman who is part of a clan marries a man who is part of the clan, she loses her clan and gains his clan. So, is it true about under the kilt? It can be, Brandon. It's entirely up to you. Do females wear kilts? No, it's men's. It's the men's outfit. There are tartan dresses, but yeah, I mean, usually it's the woman would wear a dress that has one of the colors from the tartan. So, for example, on mine, It's fallen off. 1 second. So on mine, you'll see how there's, obviously there's blue and green, but you see there's pop of white and pops of red. So usually with a tartan like this, the woman would wear red because it matches the pop. I don't know if you were here earlier, but the same pop of color on this tartan is the color that I would wear as a tie. So it's like the flash on the tartan, the tie, the woman's dress, etc. would all match for those that care about that. What about two men? What happens to the clans? That is an excellent question, Kurt. I honestly don't know. I mean, this is all historically as well. Like, in modern times, it matters less. Like, nobody really cares. The only people that strongly adhere to all the clan stuff really are the seats, which are the people that are the head of the clan. And that's usually because they live in the seat, which is the house, the manor, the castle that is effectively where the clan is run from. They tend to be quite wealthy people. I think loosely the equivalent of a Scottish, of an English baron, I think. We need a Sims Scottish pack with kilts. Yeah, exactly. That would be really good. I would like that. But yeah. Who the heck said females? What do you mean? I probably did. Yeah, I mean, in modern times, anybody can do anything. So I know Scottish couples who have got married and each have kept their clan because they wanted to, in the same way that people in other countries would be like, I'm just going to keep my own surname, or they make a surname that's a combination of the two. You can do all the same stuff in Scotland. I don't know if you can do. It would be interesting to find out. I don't know if... Okay, if you take a traditional setting of a... I'm going to word this incredibly poorly, I'm sorry, but a traditional man and a traditional woman were getting married in Scotland and they were both in clans. I don't know if technically, if you were, you know, adhering to the legal stuff in terms of gaining the seat of the house, I don't know if a man could join the woman's clan. I genuinely don't know. It would be very interesting to find out, because historically, absolutely not. So I wonder if they still adhere to that clan pack. No, they do it. I mean, to be fair, the fairy stuff introduced a bunch of Celtic stuff. You learn something new every day. Traditionally, no. Possibly now. Yeah, Ollie, I'd be interested to know. Like, there's no... Nowadays, there's absolutely no reason why not. No, but what I mean, Marie, is like there's legal stuff tied up in this. So, for example, if you are there... It's like with the royal families, right? There's like rules about the lines of succession. I wonder if that's still the same with the clans. Rock, paper, scissors seems easier, yeah. It's just one of those things. I'm curious. I'm curious whether it's caught up. Yeah, genuinely have no idea. How did we get onto this? How did we end up having a whole dick about kilt outfits? Went off the deep end a little bit today. Yeah, but I can't remember why I showed the kilt. We were talking about something and we ended up talking about kilts. Oh, because we were talking about my tattoo. That's why. So I also have clan cuffs and some of, I don't know if any of this stuff does, some of the various bits of my kill outfit have the clan logo on them. The brain cell struck at the same time. Yeah. The one brain cell working really hard, Faye. A man can become part of a woman's Scottish clan, though the dynamics of the clan membership can be complex. Traditionally, clan membership is tied to surname, and children typically inherit the father's clan. However, in modern times, individuals can choose to identify with a clan based on personal preference, family history, or even their spouse's clan. Interesting. Also, super fun fact, and is something that I would genuinely consider, is if you have an existing Scottish clan and you can prove your family ties to an existing Scottish clan, you can pay to create a new Scottish clan. And there are various bits that you have to pay for separately, but you can officially register your own tartan, register your own name, register your own logo, choose where the seat is, choose what the name is. So I think it would be fun, particularly if your partner, or like if my partner didn't want to go down a kind of classic patriarchal marriage route. I think I think it would be cute to make your own. It's expensive, but it would be fun, right? If I had my own, what color would it be? Probably not dissimilar to this. Blue and black are the colors that I wear the most. I think it would be navy, viridian, and maybe pops of yellow, like ochre, maybe, rather than the red. Can you have glitter? I think I'd probably stick with a stag though. I quite like a stag, or maybe a cat. Maybe I'd have Arthur as my clan logo. But yeah, I think the full registration of all of the various bits, I think the cheapest I saw it anywhere was like 10 grand. So you'd have to be pretty committed to it. And that's just to register all the stuff. You then, obviously have to get custom tartan made for a kilt, which would be horrendously expensive. Because yeah, I mean, tartan's not the cheapest thing, the best of times. You think you're technically part of a clan since your granddad was. The animal for his was a boar. Do you know what clan you're attached to, Ollie? You'd have pink and black. I wonder if there's restrictions on what colors you could use. Arthur just came in, tickled my feet, and then left again. Massive pass. See, this is the thing though, Kurt, is you don't have to register all of it. So I think to register just the clan, I think was like 2 grand. I think the kilt was relatively cheap. Like registering a tartan was like maybe another 1,000. I think the logo was maybe like another 1,000. There was one bit of it that was surprisingly expensive. I think it might have been establishing a seat, because technically you would have to own a specific kind of land in Scotland, but you would have to own it in a specific kind of way. I think that was the expensive bit. So to declare a seat ends up becoming very expensive cumulatively. Equimany. This is presuming that any of this is still true. The last time I researched any of this was, years ago. More than 5 years ago. I don't remember how much longer past then. So much for playing Sims today. I fully intended to get the cabin done today, and we've just ended up talking about vague Scottish history for an hour instead. Not the drive-by tickle. He does it all the time, Aoife. He comes in and like rubs against my leg and then wanders off. It's very cute. Am I playing Sims today? Yeah, we'll start playing Sims as soon as we come back from the break. It's more than any research you've ever done. But I mean, I really seriously considered it. I don't like just working on the presumption that if you get married, like that one of you immediately takes the other's name. But obviously, you know, for some people, a family name is just a family name and that's it. Obviously, as a Scottish person with a clan, the family name means more. But I also didn't want to work on the presumption that whoever I marry would just take my name. So I was like, okay, so what alternatives? You could combine names, but I don't know how that works with like clan stuff. I don't know if that's a good idea. And then I was just like, I wonder how much it would be I wonder if you could register your own clan, was the first thought. And then after I'd looked into that, I was like, okay, so I wonder how much it actually costs. How large is my clan? Not. No, it's one of the smaller clans. Hi, Dinos. You sent your granddad a message. You'll see if he replies. Cool. Hey, Gemma. How you doing today? No, I think clan-wise, something like... I don't know. Whatever the clan is that's attached to Blackwatch is probably the most popular. But I don't know how many people are actually in that. Blackwatch is definitely the most popular. Tartan by some margin. It's everything. If you think of Tartan, like just picture Tartan in your head. You're picturing Blackwatch. Can almost guarantee that Blackwatch is what you're picturing. Yeah, it's interesting. How do you change your avatar? I posted the link in chat, Rose. Also, hi Rose, how you doing today? You just got here. Hi, honey. Dinos, don't say your age, please. Do I play Switch? I haven't in a long time, which is frustrating for a few reasons. One, because I have some unfinished games. But two, I bought games for the Switch and I then haven't actually played them yet. So I never finished Breath of the Wild because I was doing Breath of the Wild exclusively on stream. And then I stopped. And then I stopped streaming Switch games. So now it feels like I can't play it, but I want to finish it. Games I haven't actually played but have bought are the second Breath of the Wild game. What's it called? Tears of the Kingdom. Still haven't opened it. And the newest Pokemon game, which I played for like an hour or two, and then got busy and haven't come back to it. Very frustrating. Apparently the most popular one is Royal Stewart. Don't believe that for a second. Royal Stewart. I mean, maybe. No, I'd still say Blackwatch is more popular. Like, you go... I don't know. Okay, I mean, Royal Stewart, I imagine, would be more popular in America. I'd still say Blackwatch. Curious. I mean, I literally have stuff in Blackwatch. my pajamas are in Blackwatch. I feel like a traitor. Hi, Arthur. Please don't attack my kilt. Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't want people to just lose their name. Hi, CRISPR. You looked it up. Blackwatch is definitely the most classic one. Yeah, I'd say so. Maybe it's not the most popular though. Jesse, you'll think you'll never finish the games you bought. It's a problem. Hi, Niall. Royal Stewart is the one that you picture first. Interesting. I think we can... Faye, could you start a poll of just the question? when you picture tartan, what color do you picture? And can you put blue green as one option and red as another option? Because I am genuinely curious whether people picture blue green tartan or red tartan, because I feel most people picture one or the other. What is backseat gaming? It's telling me how to play the game. Does Arthur have his own kill? Not yet. Yeah, Niall's given a good example. Thank you, Faye. What's tartan? Tartan. We just had a whole conversation about tartan. Oh, and he's off again. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Relaxed Gamer. You'll also have a little character on the bottom of the screen you can customize if you'd like. Also, my break was ages ago and I forgot to go. I'm going to go take my break. For those who are new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to refill my drink and have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. And when we come back, I will be playing some Sims. I will see you all in 3 minutes. Be right back. Guten Tag. How's everyone doing? What won the poll? Red. That's weird. Maybe it's just because my clan colors are blue-green. Bad day now. Entschuldigung. Relaxed. Real gamer. Thank you for the follow. Let's get some simming going, shall we? If it means anything, yours is neither. What color is yours? Like brown? A lot of them are brown. Red tartan wins, yeah. Apparently I'm just out of the loop. I think it's because of Christmas that makes you think of red. Interesting. Because you associate Christmas with tartan? Two things. Now you're in a deep dive into Scottish clans and how to get into a clan. Looking at your family, and you already got a headache. Oh no. You're with you on the blue. Yeah. Fair enough. I was at least smart enough to use my break to put my kill away. Arthur kept coming in and like nuzzling it before he tries to rip it apart. Your clan tartan looks like Christmas. You'll have to show me, Kenny. I'd love to see. Also, who got the black fluffle? Congrats. See what color I can get. Ah, white. Actually, all four colors, red, yellow, green, and blue. Nice. I mean, technically, mine is also red, yellow, green, blue. Nothing like a kilt of cat hair. Oh no, I was more worried about him pulling it apart. Speaking of him pulling it apart, I still need to get my leather jacket fixed because he tore a massive hole in it. The royal family goes to Scotland for Christmas. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Got you now. Rose, your husband is Scottish in his blood, so he must be related to some persons in Scotland. Nice. Yes, chances are, if you are Scottish or you have a relative who is Scottish, you are probably attached to a clan somewhere. At the end of the day, unless you are like 1 or 2 generations removed from the current head, then it doesn't actually make any difference. It's just for the fun of like representing the family. It's really only kind of the immediate family of whoever's currently head of the clan that it actually makes any difference. You know, if you're 27th in line for the throne, it's a fun fact to say that you're related to the royals, but it makes no difference in practice, you know? Same kind of thing with clans. It's fun to be like, hey, I'm Colhoun. But in reality, it makes no difference. You joined the Discord. Oh, was that you? Was you like ghost something? Cassandra, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Apparently, if the Scottish royal family was still around, you would be part of it. Your family there. That's cool, B. You canon. Because your clan is a subdivision. Yeah, I mean, pretty much all of them. How is the head chosen? It's passed, like the royal family, like it's passed from generation to generation. I am, as far as I'm aware, in no line. I imagine probably a huge number of people would have to die for me to stand even the most remote chance of becoming head of the clan. For all intents and purposes, I am passively part of the clan. You're wearing a Christmas top. In the middle of July, of course. Oh, on your peep. Yeah. It's because there's an everything event running. But yeah, heads of clans are passed down. Currently, at least. Okay, let's just start fixing up this mess from yesterday. What have I just broken? Just walls. Okay. Does anybody have any suggestions for how we sort this corner of roof? I'm still really learning the ropes with Sims. I know that there are some tricks for doing corners and stuff, but I can't remember any of them. If we just put one really big roof down, would that work? I feel like no, because it's going to be the wrong way there. I mean, if we could delete these roofs and then put a half-hipped roof. Let's just put it really flat for now. Wait, could we not just do this? Sims, stop it. No, it's not going to line up, is it? You could do the one with the two corners. Tower using the circle wall too. Will that work? Just pull the one on the left over. But if I just pull the one on the left over, Faye, then you end up with this horrible bit here. And that's what I'm trying to avoid, because I feel like there needs to be a corner here, no? Watching builds is fascinating. I'm glad you like it. Sarah, thank you for the follow. Yeah. I feel corners is still the weakest part of my building. Like corners, like roofs, are still the weakest part of my building. Okay, so if we do the like half hip, right? So I think what we need to do is we need to make a corner here. And then fake a corner. Right? So if we do like wait. I'm trying to figure this out. You watched a video. Do you think you know how to do it? The pyramid one goes where you want the corner one. The pyramid one. Which one do you mean the pyramid one? The hipped one? Because what I want to do is I want to move, like I want to extend that corner, right? Because I mean, in essence, I'm like halfway there. Because, you know, that lines up, right? But then this is wrong. I mean, could I do a flat roof there? There aren't flat roofs, that doesn't work. But what if I do this and then add... No, because that's in the wrong place now. Does it have to be that way around? Oh no, because now we've got an awkward corner there. Help. A hipped roof there. Which one's the hipped roof? But yeah, if we just put a hipped roof here, we're still not going to end up with the weird bit there. What about making some space to like dry clothes? Maybe. A hipped roof in the corner. Okay. But again, is that not just going to be weird? Or are you meaning like if we have the hip roof overlapping with the other roof? So we kind of fake the corner, trying to line the height up like this. Is that, whoops. Is that what you meant? But then how do we fix this? Because if I extend it that way, then you've got this weird downward bit there. Use another to match it on the other side to blend them. So I mean, this works so far. So what we just need to do is, yeah, I mean the weird texture blend's a bit odd. Pull it farther to the right. What, along this way? Why? You can let everyone else talk, otherwise it'll be chaos again. Farther to the left to cover the open part. Yeah, but then would the roof really, like, would the hip really be here? Would the hip not naturally be, like, there to match this? Or am I just overthinking this? Good morning, Doug. How you doing? It doesn't look bad, though. I mean, this is definitely a simpler way of doing it. Should we just go with this? Which world is this? Brindleton Bay, Chloe. But this is a house that I've built. This is the world from the Pets pack. Shayla, thank you for the follow. Kelly, yes, I am also on the purple app. I appreciate you calling it the purple app. I do as well. If you do it like you did before and put another square to cover it, well, that, I mean, that's what I was wondering, is whether we can just overlap that with another one. But then this bit's going to be wrong. Which is why I'm wondering if there's... I can't even picture what shape I need. You do it like you did before and put another square to cover it. But which square do you mean? Like another hipped roof? I don't think that works though, does it? Sorry, just trying to find the right height. Because the problem is what you need. So you need a corner. Yeah, because there'd be flat roof here. That's the problem, is I think logically there would be a section of flat roof. You can't believe you're saying this. You want me to say Entschuldigung? Why? Entschuldigung. Am I even vaguely close to pronouncing that correctly? You can't do a one rectangular and one square. What do you mean by square? Kelly, thank you for the follow. Yes, I'm Samly on the purple and the red apps, for those trying to find me. Yeah, I think what I'm trying to do won't work because the... because they're not the same height. Also, why is that getting rid of a door? Oh no, and then it's going to do this inside. So this is going to have to be here so that it doesn't appear inside the house. Can we do it this way now? Okay, and now we've just got this weird bit here, but we can fix that. think that's going to have to do. I think that is as close as we are realistically going to get. You know, Sim? Nice name. This do. Certainly not my finest work, but will it do? I think it might have to be a case of it'll do, because trying to actually make this shape work, I just don't think it's going to. We can't, like... Because it's this point here, like this point exactly there. All that needs to be is just back. Like the tiniest bit is what I was trying to do. Like this point should be there on that corner. Realistically, that's where it should be. But I don't think we can make that shape. And I think... I think, maybe, in the nicest way possible, it's probably a massive waste of time that no one apart from me is realistically going to notice. Though this diagonal line is going to stress me out. We make do. It looks good. Thank you, Janie. Can I not make a tower for the corner? I mean, I could, but this house is already pretty extra. I still think it would be nice to have this bit look like an extension rather than part of the house. So I think I might change this from being wood to some kind of brick. But we will see. Just gonna put the window back before I forget. Okay, we also lost a window downstairs, which was here. Right, that's an internal window now, so it doesn't need a curtain. We've now got a back door. Let's put it in the middle. I reckon a single window there. Can always go back to it later. This is very true. Okay, so let's move. Let's move that there, say. Put that back in the middle. Let's put a curtain back on it. Okay. And then move this into the middle. Okay. I think that looks all right. I don't... maybe we should have a double window there. Double window probably makes more sense. So we're down by how many Sims? Well, we lost 5 Sims in 4 days. It was intense. There was a lot of death. Not really sure why. The first death was because of the new pack. The rest of the deaths were... something. Drywall. What do we think? Brick, I think, might be nice. Also, sorry, we got way off on just crazy distraction of the kilt stuff. How's everybody's week been? Has anybody got any exciting plans for the weekend? Because we never actually talked about it. And I feel bad. Because I meant to talk about it right at the start, and then we got distracted. Alright, I'm trying not to introduce more packs if I can help it. I'm already aware that I've introduced you more than we'd intended. Yeah, I kind of want slightly scruffy bricks. You survive and drink wine, oh dear. You didn't know you could drag paint. Yep, you can be. Helpful. How much do you spend on Sims? What do you mean, B? No, brick outside or make it consistent. Your OCD hates this. Well, so it's supposed to look like it was added as an extension, was what I was going for. So I'm trying to find a style that might vaguely make that look like that's what happened. If we can't, we will just default back to it being wood again, which is currently seeming the most likely option. Because this doesn't look like it's working. You like the brick idea. I liked the idea. I don't know how much I like it in practice is the problem. Yeah. You're out of the office, finally. Nice, Ollie. Who are the other four? So we lost the new main character. We lost the old main character. We lost the old main character's wife. We lost the old main character's brother. And we lost their eldest pet. Niall, your week sucked. You got a tiny cut at the bottom of your foot somehow. Or it healed up just in time to help your parents with some stuff. Nice. You forgot to mention. What did you forget to mention, Ollie? You went in today so you can be off on Saturday. Nice. Is there a dark brick, a brown brick? Yeah, I mean, ideally, I would have liked to have used like something like this, right? I think would have been the prettiest one. The kind of slightly more, sorry, Sims cameras are a pain. Like this, right? But yeah, that's part of a pack that we're not using in this build, sadly. Because yeah, I think this, right? Like a kind of dark brown brick. It's different, but it's not too different. But yeah, that is introducing a completely separate pack, so I don't think we should really do that. You honestly love the grey brick. I know this brick looks really nice, right? But yeah, pack restrictions is a thing. Yeah, you kind of want something that's not too contrasted, really, I think. Stucco. Oh, actually, the stucco inside's quite nice. But again, that's adding a new pack. Temptation to just forever be adding new packs. Tis a problem. You'd put a pillar there also. Yeah, put something to differentiate the two. Are there any beams that you can add? Yeah, we'll look into that, B, for sure. It's just figuring out what the textures are before we split them up. I think this is probably as close as we're going to get to what we're actually after. Yeah, so let's look at some basic columns. Okay, that's the right column, but the wrong color. Like that. That's the wrong button. This one. Like that, because that kind of blends in with the pillars we've got on the windows. And in fact, we can actually add one this side to really lean into it, you know, make sure that all of this looks consistent. So if we add one there as well, like that. So we've got these obvious kind of sections. You know what? I actually really like this style. I might continue this round the house. Sims is being weird again. Right, I've got that all around here anyway. Sims. The constant camera hopping never stops being irritating. I really wish there was a way of turning that off. Can't intersect obstructions. Interesting. We'll have to figure that one out in a sec. Can't intersect obstructions. What's obstructing it? I think it thinks that the roof is obstructing it, maybe. Twinkly alarm, you like that too? Thank you. You're bobbing on Sims now. Okay, enjoy your Sims. Right, let's just look at it from the top. Tell you what though, can we we'll make that the same brick. No, we won't. It looks better, slightly contrasted. Yeah, see, I like these corners. I think they help make the house work better, but it then does look weird that they're not on all the corners. Use move objects. Yeah. Like, I really wish. I'm so tempted to just change the rules so that we can use move objects, because I feel like putting pillars in these corners logically makes sense, right? And it would absolutely, I think, tie the build together some.
We all want to help one another.
You're nicely cooling down. Am I a professional architect? No.
We all want to help one another.
See, now I want to put solid walls down there too. Just use the grid and stay on the level you had this problem the other day. But look, it says can't intersect obstructions. I think it's because of this wall. No, but it's let me do it there. Is it the window? It might be the window. One sec. It lets me put it inside, but not outside. Is it the other pillar? Column can't be shorter. Column can't be taller. Okay, what if we get rid of it? Nope, still obstructing something. Is it this window?
Save your game.
Thank you for the save. Nope. Is it this fence? Yes. Okay. Thank you for the save. Who is that? Hey, thank you for the save. Just using cheats. Yeah, sadly we have a rule on this playthrough not to use cheats. Otherwise I absolutely would. Jen, thank you for the follow. Okay, so I wonder if we go round and fix this first. I was going to say if we fix this first and then add... Yeah, see, it's not going away now. Also, what did we have before? Because it wasn't that. This? No. What did we have before? Sure, whatever it is. Is it definitely not this? No, it's definitely not that. What were we using? I feel like I'm being daft. Which platform has all the people who encourage you to use cheats? TT. Is basic wood trim drywall? Yes. Great, but what is that? What did I place? Because it's a really short one. I feel like I'm going mad. As far as I can see, there are only 2 short ones. That's even shorter. That's not the right one. Am I just going mad? Was it not a fence? It might not have been a fence. I might have just placed a really short wall. That might have been what I did. And if I did a short wall, that might be why it's clashing. It's a half wall. Yeah. That might explain. Yeah, that explains some things. Okay, so we fix this by getting rid of the wall. That's what we do. Okay, so if we go for a fence like this, say, okay, that looks insane. Where was this one? Okay, right, so if we try this, maybe this color. No, that looks horrible. Do I speak Russian? No, I do not. I have a computer I built myself, Cammy. At least your outfit is acceptable to you. Are you trying to customize?
Hydrate.
No, it's not about rushing to the end, Niall. This game famously is not good at collision stuff. So almost everybody that plays it uses move object. The fence by the vampire metal railing is always good to use. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just, it's a little short because it makes the pillars look a bit weird. But I think, sadly, it might be our best option. I think we may just have to find some other decorative thing to hide the pillars. Do you see what I mean, though, of, like, the height? Oh, goodness me, the camera. But do you know what I mean? Like, the pillar's a bit short. Yeah, please keep chat in English. Thank you. Everyone too lazy to spend Buckley today, apparently. The bigger one is stone, and doesn't really come in any suitable colors. So I think if we were going for, if we were going for the bigger one, it's going to look quite obnoxious. I think we would have to go for like quite a bit taller, which I'm not sure. I'm not sure is going to be a good look because it would be like up here, right? I mean, not terrible, but I feel it looks less like what we're trying to make it be. Looks less like what we're trying to make it be. Yeah, that vaguely makes sense. Okay, so the question is then... Right, we'll just put these here and here for now. Let's see if we can continue. Oops, continue this. So, what is that obstructing? Let's just move some stuff around. See if we can figure this out. Just move. Randomly move the window into the chimney breast. Sure. Okay. What is the obstruction there? Is it that? Yes. Well, that's problematic. Why not use move objects? Because we have a no cheat rule, which is very frustrating. I am looking at the comments, Small Apple. We had a short half wall, but if we use the half wall, it won't let us put the column down. But yeah, sadly, we have a no cheat rule. So I think this is better. We can find a way to hide the columns. We just have to figure out what we're going to do about this side, because it looks like the roof flashes. You love the vibe so far. Thank you. Can we extend the columns? Apparently, yes. Okay, so if we can do it with the column extension. Thank you for that. It wasn't working. Yeah, so sometimes it's working. Column cannot be any taller. Sometimes, but not always. Claire, thank you for the follow. Coco, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I don't understand when it is and isn't working. Oh, good grief, Sims. It just makes the most large and obnoxious roof possible. Okay. No. Want to move this one way. Yeah. We're just going to immediately have that problem. People wonder why the UK is in debt. The cost to make 1p is 3p. Classic. Doug, you get so sad when you build a house and have to make the walls taller and everything goes womp. What is the theme of the house? It's just a cute country cottage. There's no particular theme, Fatty. Cam, for some odd reason, if you have an extension on the bottom floor but not top, it won't extend. Interesting. You think we're not making pennies anymore? I wouldn't be surprised if we just slowly phase out pennies. Chim Kin, thank you for the follow. Totrox, thank you for the follow. Riri, thank you for the follow. Tabloid Lover, thank you for the follow. Okay, I'm just going to ask this question. I know this is technically against our rules, but I think this might be an occasion where it's acceptable. How do we feel about just trying move objects to see if move objects will let us do these corner pieces? Does that feel like an acceptable use of cheats? Because as a general rule, I like not using move objects, particularly for doing the inside. But this feels like this is just a bug in the game, like a quirk, right? Because there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to put a column there. Yeah, because at the moment, I am quite against using move objects on the inside of the house because it's a nice challenge for me to try and work around the basic game. So I'm wondering about move objects just to try and sort these columns, if it will let us. Like literally just these columns, and then I'll turn, and then I'll turn it off again. It can cause bugs. Yeah, I know it can cause bugs. This is one of the reasons why I like not using it. I also like sticking to not using cheats as a whole, because in my mind, it's at least partially playing the game as intended. But this feels just like an oddity. Like, I don't see any reason why we couldn't just have a column here. Like, it's not affecting anything. Okay, let me save before we try this. I don't even know if it'll work. Someone's going to have to remind me how to do it, though, because I'm so used to not using cheats, I can't even remember how. Kane, thank you for the follow. Female Rebel, thank you for the follow. It's Lizzie and Nikki, thank you for the follow. No, Hannah, I don't use cheats at all. This will be the first time we've used move objects. Move objects on... I don't know how to open the cheat menu. Rose, Control-Shift-C. Thank you. Control-Shift-C. And then what is it? bb dot move objects on. Oh, do I need to do the, like, testing cheats on or whatever? Or is it just this? Fine. Hannah and Shannon, thank you for the follows. Well, we'll see. We'll see if this works. Yeah, there we go. Right, let me just check if there were... Oh, wait. Actually, can we just do the... Can we just extend them? So if we put one here, will it let us extend them now? No. Okay. Can we extend this the whole way up? No. Okay, that should do, right? That's it. It was just those two. Oh, sorry, and these two. That one there. Oh, and then the same on the other side, actually. There. And there. That's it, right? That's all the ones we needed. We've got ones down here in the right places already. The brick doesn't need them. Yeah, that's it. Cool. And then we can turn it off again. What was it? Control Shift C. And then presumably it's the same thing again. Move objects off. Cool. Oh, so are we okay with that? Is that an acceptable level of using cheats for the first time? Just adding some columns in places I feel like they should be. I don't like breaking the rules. Like 6 months into the build, this is the first time we've broken the rules. We just need to figure out how we're doing this bit now. Oh, camera can... I so wish there was a way of stopping that. You've never seen a Sims player not use cheats. Yeah, the only time we've used cheats before now was to fix a bug. Yeah. I like not cheating. Okay, so I'm guessing it's just treating that all as a roof. So we can't place a beam up there. So maybe we should get rid of that one. I think that looks better. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. The growl, did I growl? The cheat you used is best for clutter objects. No, I absolutely won't use it in the house. No, part of the reason I don't use it is I like the challenge of playing the way it's intended. If you place a floor under the roof, I can place it though. Place what, sorry? The freezes or the trims? I don't think we need it. I think if getting rid of that pillar was enough. No? I think this looks right now. Do you think? I'm pretty content with this. I think having these columns has actually made quite a big difference. I think it does look more cohesive. I'm wondering if there are suitable stone columns that we could potentially use to accent the edges of this. Not hugely, but just something. Like really just that kind of thing, but a much more basic shape was really what I had in mind. It looks like... no. Yeah, I mean, really, a literal square was what I was after. What are the packs? Cottage living, horse ranch. I presume there won't be any. That shape, but not wood, was what I was after. Yeah, I don't think we need it. Bricks don't usually have that anyway. Is this Minecraft? 100%. What are you saying? Oops, Toofay? Don't forget to turn it off. I did, Rose. I turned it off straight away. You missed the tag. How could you, Faye? How could you? Okay, right. What did we mess up while we were doing that? Because we have at least deleted one window as part of this process. Right, that window got moved to a weird spot. That was there. Oh, wow. We've deleted so much stuff inside. Okay. Yeah, like all the stuff that was in here has all gone. So we had a seat there, we had a table like here, we had an easel there-ish. There was a rug like here. There was a plant in the corner maybe. The guitar was like there-ish. Is that about right? Is that what we had up here? Oh, Sims. I feel like that was right. Oh, good grief, that made me jump. Oh, it was PewDiePie, thank you. Not deleted, they got moved because it clashed with something. Your favorite hobby is spending money. What was that in relation to? Okay. Could you add loads of vases? I have nice hair. Thank you, Rosie. Hazel, thank you for the follow. Bella, thank you for the share. Okay, and then we had the easel like a jaunty angle because, as we all know, jaunty angles are great for natural looking houses and stressing out people with perfectionism and or autism / OCD. I can only apologize for the people who are stressed out by my constant putting everything at slightly weird angles. Have you been summoned? Mm-hmm. What version of Sims? This is Sims 4. How did I do the table there? Made it small and big. Okay, so let me show you this trick. This has been very helpful for me. So if you're trying to place some things, right? Let's say we've got... That's probably a bad example. We'll just use the chair. You know what? We'll use the chair. Okay. So you're trying to get this table as close to the chair as possible, right? If you're on the grid, this is as close as you can get. If you hold Alt, you can come off the grid. So let me just do all the examples, right? So on the grid, this is as close as you get. If you do it off the grid, you can get it to there. You can see it is definitely closer, right? But if I put this chair here and then I grab this, if you use the square brackets on your keyboard, you can make it bigger and smaller. So if you take pretty much any object and go down 2 sizes, you'll notice that the hitbox becomes smaller. So if you then make the hitbox smaller and then use Alt to move it closer. So I'm just going to move it as close as I can just to make a point. But so this is as close as I can get it. Obviously very close. If you then hold Alt, click on it, you've got to be very careful not to move the mouse too much. So I'm still holding Alt, and now I size it back up again, and then let go, and then either click or press Escape. Then it will go back to its normal size, and now you have it much, much closer. So it's not cheating, it's just using mechanics in ways that they clearly weren't intended for. Yeah, it's fun. It's the way that I have got around not using move objects. Because yeah, I don't use cheats, so finding weird little quirks has been very helpful. And yeah, someone was asking about rotation. So usually you can only rotate it at fixed angles. But if you have the Sims 3 camera on, you can hold Alt and then drag it around at much more precise values, which is how I always do things at jaunty angles. Yeah. Lola, DT Awesomist, and Rosie, thank you for the follows.
Hydrate.
And the Sims still use the chair and the table. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate, Niall. But yeah, so the chair is perfectly on the grid still. So the chair works as intended. The table is a bit more... You have to do a bit of trial and error. Sometimes when you put stuff too close together, the thing that you sized down and sized up won't work correctly. You just have to have a bit of a mess around with it. But it's the same thing whenever you take stuff off the grid. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, lovely people of the internet. For anyone that is new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to refill my drink, which I need to do, and have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. I will be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello, Folklorian Poet. Nice name. How are you doing today? Cool. That little tutorial moment. Still all of that. Welcome back. Thank you. What were you saying wholesome to? Becca Guetta, thank you for the follow. How you doing? You want to have this at a bit more of an angle. Nah, try it like that. Okay. What happened to... There you go. To the urn. The urn vanished. We did also have a bin up here. I had forgotten that. Okay. So... Is that back to normal? Is there anything else we've missed? Yep. This needs to be back over there. Is those windows back in the right spot? That's back in the right spot. Windows down here are in the right spot. Okay, cool. That's all the mistakes up there fixed. Now we just need to do the inside of the new room. Excellent. Progress. Wholesome about the water and stretch. I'm glad you appreciate it, Rosie. Not that it will save you as you only just woke up. No worries. I'm mostly making this up, Rosie. The inspiration for it originally was the Secret Window film, but only in as much as I wanted to have the balcony floor here, and I vaguely remember that from the Secret Window. What is that stood in there? Pardon? Is this what you mean down here, Anna? What pack is the canopy outside from? It is from Lovestruck, apparently. A very damaged grill. With the bag on its head. Oh, it's probably the butler. 1 second, let me find them. Yes, it's the butler. The butler with the bag on their head. The bag on their head is from Eco Living, I believe. It's something that we can fix, but haven't quite got that far yet. Okay. How are we gonna lay this room out? Maybe like this? Doug, thank you for the sub. That's so unnecessary. Thank you. Caught me by surprise. Okay, let's move this. Whoa, Sims. Move this little away from the wall. Basically irregular at this point. Also, is Doug what you want me to call you? Is there another name you'd rather go by? Right, was there anything else? Yeah, there was the fan. I think maybe just put the fan in front of the window. Or maybe over here, facing this way. I think we'll use the size trick. Don't want it quite that far back. Oh, good grief, that made me jump. Ollie, what are you doing, my man? Thank you. Ollie has just gifted a bunch of subs. Thank you, Ollie. Just Doug, okay. You see what I do with the brakes, and it's so nice. Oh, thank you. Please use move objects. No cheats. Apart from that one time. Alfie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? And there's Ollie's. Thank you, Ollie. Thomas, you just got back from England. It was awesome. Nice. Where did you visit? What was your favorite thing? What was your least favorite thing? Let's not say least favorite. Let me rephrase that. What was your favorite thing about England? What was the thing that you were most disappointed with? What was the thing with which you were most disappointed? English. Where else am I streaming? On the red and the purple apps. Rosie. You hope we get a visit from the cat. Yeah, the cat camera. He was fast asleep on his window hammock in my bedroom. I went to see where he was during the break. Okay, I'm thinking maybe a rug, but I kind of want a rug that looks vaguely industrial, which I know doesn't really make any sense. We could just put some sawdust down. Not a terrible plan. I wonder if we can overlap these. Yeah, we can. Excellent. We size that down. There we go. We've got a slightly larger messy space. Might do the same here also. Maybe one size down. Just a little bit here. Okay, that looks a bit too samey. There you go. Maybe we don't need a rug down here. You went to London and Brighton. Nice. Honestly, the weather was your favorite part. You know that sounds crazy, but you love the rain. Least favorite thing, you got robbed. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. That's not what you want from a trip. Roger the Alien, hi. Thoughts on the new pack? I like the build mode stuff. But I haven't used it really yet. We tried to make a specific build with the fairy pack and it didn't go very well. I would like to have another attempt at it, but that will have to wait till next week now. Kirsten, thank you for the follow. You're going to the Lake District in a week. Nice, Jess. Is it your first time going to the Lake District? Do things size up? Yeah, you can size up and size down. So if I grab this, you can use the square brackets to make things smaller, make things bigger. I don't know why you'd want to, but if you want a trolley the size of a house. Hey, what was unexpected? I can't believe we've got another hype train. Thank you, Ollie. Just unlocking all the random emotes. You loved the underground tube. You actually liked the tube? No one likes the tube. Jess, you've only been to London and Bath. Very different. You're gonna need to go there sometime simply because of Taylor Swift. Where, sorry? The Lake District? Oh, the least favorite thing was unexpected. Way better than the New York subway. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd agree. The Lake District is really pretty. Yeah. Maybe my favorite part of England. I would say either the Lake District or the northeast coast, like just above Newcastle, maybe. Oh, the Lake District is real nice. But either you have to drive everywhere or long walks. So it's not necessarily the most disabled person friendly part of England. It is out in the sticks. but it's also very middle class out in the sticks, so it can be quite expensive. The tube is convenient if, yeah. You're from Cambridge. Nice. I lived in Cambridge for a year. Stop crushing your dreams. I mean, it's nice for like a weekend visit, Faye, for sure. Macy, thank you for the follow. What's my least favorite part of England? As in my least favorite place in England, or my least favorite part of living in England? Okay, where are we at? Okay, just before we continue, do we like the kind of extension vibe here, or do you think we should put it back to wooden? Because I am uncertain. The Lake District is beautiful. It is. And we used to meet there, like the extended family used to meet there. It was really nice. What's your least favorite part of England? Yeah, you never actually answered what that was about. You have to put the area on your list. Way cleaner than the Paris metro. You think? It would be interesting to do London, Paris, and New York back to back and compare the metros, because my memory of them is all much of a muchness. For those that are familiar with the expression. Oh, is Twitch having issues again? One sec, let me see if I can bring up my stats thing. Oh, yeah, cool. I've had 2 drops, 2 full disconnects. That's not ideal. Real good day for streams. Really good day for streams. Oops. Don't know. It doesn't seem to be platform specific though. Hi Kenny. You think TT is having issues too? Yeah, I don't think it's platform specific. Which means, well, my internet's still fine, so I don't think it's my internet. It could be the Cloudflare stuff going on again, or maybe Streamlabs is having issues. I'm about 5 pixels right now. Solid. It went black for a couple of seconds. It didn't fully cut though. Well, that's promising. Not ideal though, for sure. Yeah, right. I will keep my metrics thing open. So if it happens again, at least I'll be aware of it more quickly. My hair looks amazing. Thank you. That's more appreciated at the moment because I'm still trying to adjust to a new way of wearing my hair and I'm very uncertain about it. Thank you. But the question I was asking when the stream cut out was, do we like the vibe of the extension, or do you think we should go back to the whole house being wooden? Because I'm not certain. I'm a little worried that it clashes too much. Anna, hi. Welcome to the stream. Cloudflare says it's fine. Reports say maybe. I'll have to look into if Streamlabs multi-stream service is attached to Cloudflare or not. It's giving workshop vibes. Yep, that was the point, Lizzie. But it was whether we like that as part of the build or not. Because everything else, like even the bottom floor, currently is all wooden. Too much wood otherwise. Okay. Because Because I also wondered, like, earlier about making the utility room more, like, less wooden. I sound like Vettel. Isn't Vettel... I want to say German. I feel like I'm going to get judged for not knowing where Vettel's from. I'm going to stick with German. I'm going to presume it's German. He is German. Okay. Thank you. I wouldn't say I sound particularly German, but I guess... Dankeschön. I have no idea how to pronounce Dankeschön. Thank you for the comparison. Eli, thank you for the follow. You meant when Vettel speaks English. People being really daft, just like, das ist Sims. Mm-hmm. You think, oh, you're German. That was pretty good. Thank you. Yui? Is that right? Thank you, David. That's kind. Just getting used to your horrible accent. You do realize that if I start learning German, it will be copying your accent. Why can we sell piles of clothes for money? Oh, because they give, like, benefits, right? The clean clothes, like, actually give perks. I think. Alright, I'm just going to sell all these gnomes. Random nonsense that they're leaving around the house. Okay, so where are we at? We've got the bedroom, we've got the workshop. I wonder if we... I think we need to do a different light in the workshop. I think we've kind of used... Like, the workshop has kind of been its own thing, right? It's not stylistically matched the rest of the house. So I think we lean into that and give it different lighting from the rest of the house. I think that makes the most sense. Like this, maybe? That seems workshop-y. The alternative is that we give it some wall lights, maybe? No. Why is it hopping across there? Trying to get this in the middle is so awkward. Because I can't get an angle where I'm actually looking at it straight from above. I think that's roughly in the middle. Why is there someone with a bag on their head? Apparently it's from the eco pack. It's to do with one of the voting things. I don't really understand it. Why does everyone keep saying what? Okay. Press the letter T for the angle from above. Yeah, but it's not perfectly from above, Danielle, is the thing. So depending where you are, like, it's still 3D perspective, so we're not seeing it perfectly from above. So I can't use it to accurately gauge where the middle of the room is. Gives me a better idea, but not a perfect idea. Evie with a W. Ewi. Is that right? Is it Ewi? Iwi? I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering this name. Orange type of light. Well, we can recolor it, I think. In live mode, I hope. Addy, thank you for the follow. You're sweet, Ollie. Yeah, let's have a look at what other lights we could do. Are we feeling ceiling lights, or are we feeling wall lights, do we think? We've got horse ranch, cottage living, base game. So No, that's too low down. Yeah, because it needs to be quite short light if it's going to be from above, because otherwise it's going to be in the way, I feel. Hi, Leah. Hi, Azella. Azella? Hi. Should we start the great pronunciation debate of live versus live? You know what? In my head, it was always live, and I not even a single time thought that it was live mode. Because in my head, it was either like paused or live. I never thought about it being live mode. Not a single time until someone said it on stream. Bear in mind, I have over 1,000 hours, I think, on Sims 3. Not a single time did I think it was live until one of you suggested that. I honestly have no idea what it's supposed to be, though. You think it's supposed to be live mode? Really? You think a ceiling for sure, Lizzie. Okay, but do you think we stick with the kind of this light? I've forgotten what they're called. It's not a strobe light. That's not the right word. Or this is just described as fluorescent light. You build it and then you live it. Makes sense. Yeah, like build mode, live mode. But if it was live mode, would it not be like living mode? So what do we think? What's the general consensus? Do most people think of it as live? You don't know, ask Maxis. Maybe Maxis doesn't know. Maybe Maxis has just intentionally made it ambiguous just to wind us all up. Would you really be surprised? You're thinking the longer lights would look good. What, as in like ones that drop further into the room? Is that what you mean? The Zone 98, thank you for the follow. You wouldn't be surprised. You say it how I say it too. It's probably the difference between British English and American English. Well, I mean, they mean different things, right? Because live mode implies that there's a not live mode, which I think is accurate because when you're building, the game pauses, right? Yeah, like we're recording live, like we're playing live. But it does also make sense that you build a thing and then you live in it. Oh, I think either works. It's just funny that in my head it was always live. I never questioned that. Putting me in your pocket. How big are your pockets? The one I have now. Got you, Lizzie. Got you. Okay, right. So we'll just say that that's this room done. We've still got 5,000, so that's about 3,000 left of actual spending money. We've got 2 bedrooms left to do. So let's do that. What bed did we use up here? So we've got a single bed. So we've got the double bed in the master bedroom. Oh, we've still got the bathroom up here to do. I feel like the bunk beds work well down here because it kind of creates what feels like almost a what do you call it? Like a teen granny flat. I'm explaining that incredibly poorly, but hopefully you know what I mean. You think it's like live your life. Yeah, see, this is the thing. I think either makes sense. And now you're having an existential crisis about live live mode. Sorry, Dirk. Live as opposed to ground or pre-recorded. So, where some women put all their spells and secrets in their really deep, non-existent pockets. Yeah, sorry, Azella. Is it Azella, number 1, or Azila, number 2? Or something entirely different? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing your name right. Or is there something else you'd like me to call you? Okay. Is that a basement? It is. It is. Do we lean into them being... Okay, so thematically, how do we want to style these rooms? Do we want kids' bedrooms or teen bedrooms? Or do we do one of each? Because we've kind of got... This looks like maybe an adult or a young adult bedroom. And then obviously an adult bedroom. So maybe we kind of do kind of one of each age range-ish. Azela. Azela. Is that right? That's how you've pronounced it. Well, it's your name. Pronounce it how you'd like. That's cute, Ollie. Hi, Bella. How you doing? Has anyone died? Not yet, but we have been in build mode all day. Azela. Okay, hi, Azela. Who's the main character now? Yes, Mio passed yesterday. Or polar opposite rooms. Yeah, we could do that. I also think we maybe move them to being darker. I think the light wood doesn't really work down here. So I'm going to say let's do red for a teen room, and then maybe a soft blue for like a kid. So I think we maybe get rid of the desk for the kids room, and then just stick with the desk for the kind of teen room. You think? I think that could be quite a nice aesthetic. Okay, let's have a look at some bedroom stuff. What could we put under the bed? We could put a little sofa. We could put a toy box. And maybe a little sofa might work quite nicely. If we can find one that is a suitable size. Like maybe something more basic. Like that maybe. You tried to teach the German pronunciation. Once you try to teach you the German pronunciation of your real name, you'll just cry. I'm sure it's grand. Tall girl bird nerd. Wow, why is that so hard to pronounce? Tall girl bird nerd. Thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Okay, we can stick with this. I think the actual red one's going to be too garish. Let's make that one slightly lighter. In fact, you know what? Let's just do a different one. Yeah, we'll scrap that. We'll do a different one in there. Yeah, there's not like kids' desks. Okay, so let's put some kids' toys down there. That's going to be way too big. Yeah, I mean, we have got like quite a kind of kiddie vibe. So maybe like kind of toy box. think I want some shelves. I want some shelves in here that I'm hoping I can then put some toys on. Is that optimistic? Let's just arbitrarily say there and there for now. Maybe move that up a smidge. Okay, let's try this. Kids toys. Hi, Shadan. One day when you say hello, you wish to have the aura of the guy's voice when you're in the View cinema. Pardon? Love how there's a camera for when my cat sleeps. Yeah, it's just here. He's just asleep next door currently. Ooh, that is a big old bear. Okay, let's maybe not just have toys. Is there... like some books? Put the books on the top shelf, I think. And then we'll go back to the toys. And then throw some miscellaneous toys around here. I'm trying to keep this room kind of not looking like it's intentionally gendered. Just because there's no reason to. When you go to the cinema... Oh, no, I know what you mean. It's the guy from... I want to say from some Star Wars thing. I know what you mean. Where he's like... Isn't it good to just kind of sit down and listen or whatever? I can picture the actor. I've got no idea what his name is though. But it's just him talking in complete pitch black. Nothing else going on. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I'm with you. Also, if anybody does have any suggestions... for the builds, do just let me know. I was going to say do just yell, but I imagine some of you would actually yell, and please don't. James Earl Jones. Maybe? It's a fairly young actor, I think.
GG!
Thank you, fella. Honey Bunny, hi. Where is the wallpaper from? I think it's from the horse pack. It is. It's from the horse riding pack. Rosie, thank you for the follow. James Earl Jones is not young nor alive. So probably not him. I did kind of walk into that one. Can you see the room you're working on? Sure. So we're downstairs in the basement of the house, and we're trying to build 2 rooms. So the room that we're working on now is supposed to be a younger person's room, maybe a like 7 to 10-year-old is what I'm kind of picturing. And then this one is supposed to be a kind of teen room, like a young teen room, to go with the maybe young adult room here, and then the parents' room upstairs is kind of what we're going for. I do wonder whether we should put carpet down here in the bedrooms. I think not upstairs. I think keeping it all wood upstairs, I think is better. But I'm wondering if we put carpet in the basement. Because these wouldn't be floorboards. Would they be floorboards? Or would it just be solid concrete? Because it would be foundation, right? Would you then... You wouldn't put floorboards over foundation. Would you? I'm not sure. The live stream is so relaxing. Thank you, Aline. I mean, chill is very much the name of the game here. Aline? I'm sorry, how do I pronounce your name? You like how the shelves blend in with the wooden walls. Yeah, I mean, that was the idea. Like cute shelves in the corner. I overestimate your architecture knowledge. I just thought someone might know. Wasn't saying it had to be you. Just maybe someone knows. Yeah, the only issue with the doing carpets is carpets in this game are all kind of hideous. You know? And let's hold a mic to the crowd. Exactly, that's what I was doing. It was just, if anybody happens to know. Am I going to work on the outside landscape today too? I don't think we'll have time today, Shadan. That might be next week's job, if we even have money left for that. You would just need a vapor barrier. I'm now really curious. Aline, thank you for the follow. Aline? Align? Oh no, what did I say the first time round? It would be concrete, but you could put boards over it. Yeah, so what I was really meaning is, with it being a basement, would you want a soft furnishing flooring? Because would that not be ripe for like attracting mold? You can make a finished basement with wooden floors, or you can leave it concrete. Aline. Okay, thank you. Sorry. I forget things. I appreciate you helping me. You like the wood. You could use a bigger rug. I could. You would definitely only want wood. Okay, we'll just go back to wood. Like, I liked the wood originally. Also, this rug feels like it's a rug for adults. Let's see if we can find a slightly more child-friendly rug. I mean, the stars is cute. We can always do 2 rugs. I was hoping there'd be one that's a little larger. Yeah, like this, right? Maybe. I'm still not sure what else we need in this room. Like, I'm not sure what else to add. Still feel like we might need a laundry basket of some description. Oh yeah, we're really limited on the laundry hampers. That's why we were just using that same one. That's the only one that's in the base game.
Hydrate.
Thank you. J-Dot, thank you for the follow. Oh, I forgot to refill my water. I'm sorry. J-Dot, I owe you a hydrate. Oh no, there is water. But that's the end of my water. Need to refill it in the next break. Maybe make the one in a different color. What, a different color of wood, do you mean, Aline? Maybe a children's bookcase. I mean, potentially, we added this kind of, these shelves here. Yeah, I guess if it's a kid's bedroom, it would be more cluttered, right? So we could do, you know, like having the hamper just randomly over here. It's a little bit in the way, but eh. And then kids furniture. Could put this like corner table in here maybe. If I can, there you go. It's a shame we can't just like whack this on top of that. like that maybe, and we could just put something on it? Or were you thinking more like this sort of thing? Because I think either would work. Could do both. Are the bunk beds from a pack? These bunk beds are from a pack. These are from the horse riding pack. There, you wouldn't accept, you wouldn't want carpet anywhere, so your opinion doesn't count. That's fair. Why have you never layered your rugs? You should. Particularly, there's some of the rugs that are not supposed to be rugs. They're supposed to be like decorative things. So hay is a really good example. One sec, let me show you. So the hay, right? One sec. Decorations, rugs. Can't remember where there was another one. No, okay. But so the hay, right? It's nice. It's good for decorating. No, we don't use cheats, Aline, but thank you. But so you can make a big pile just by putting them on top of each other. But you can also say put some of them at some jaunty angles, and then it looks like a different one. You know, you compare that to the single one, it's not noticeably just three of the same thing. But then you can also have some in different sizes. I mean, that's a bit of an extreme example, but usually having, say, a slightly smaller one gives you some nice kind of detailing. You know, put another kind of jaunty one here, maybe size it down a little bit. It's good.
Hey, listen!
What am I listening to, Ollie? Cosmic Yin, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Nice name. What's the actual color in the sun? Like almost white? No? Or is it red? I can't remember. Not yellow, I'm pretty sure. It only looks the color that it looks because of our atmosphere, right? I vaguely remember it looks white in space. You're plumbing, thank you. You saw me on TT for a long time and I had to see if I had purple app. Yeah, you get a little character now at the bottom of the screen, Cosmic Yin, which you can customize if you'd like. What would you like me to call you? It should be red because the core is part of it. No. Yeah, this is what I'm remembering, like that it's... Yeah, I want to say it's something stupid like it's really bright red, but I can't really remember why. It's superheated, that's why it's white. I don't really remember. You guys just arguing about what color the sun is. Sure. Brandy, thank you for the follow. But yeah, so Aline and anyone else that's new over on TT, I don't use mods, I don't use cheats, I don't use CC. Just vanilla. Right, let's get back to these bedrooms. This is Peach. It's all colors. It emits every color in the light spectrum. It's just our eyes is white. But that's what white is, Bella. White is just every color. Like, by definition. You can make white by mixing the other colors. Yeah, exactly, Ollie. White is just all the other colors mixed. 1 second. Excuse me. and that's why white isn't a color. What? But that's like saying green isn't a color, or no, not green. What's one that's a mix? Purple? Is purple one that there's not technically a purple wavelength? It's just a combination of other ones? Bless you. Thank you, Jax. The way you said peach was giving peach scone. 100%. You're thinking of magenta. Thank you. Yeah, I vaguely remember that there was like one color that, yeah, is like a gap between other colors. Like we don't perceive it or something. We're all just losing it over color theory stuff. Sorry, let me catch up. I was getting distracted. Labrador, Olivia, MVFM, and Izzy, thank you for the follows. What cheat? I don't use any cheats. Danielle. Lau, how are you doing today? If you hold Alt, you can play stuff off the grid. Or Command if you're on a Mac. Barry, thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're talking about colors in light rather than pigment. So not paint colors, light colors. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so we need to put a little bit of clutter in this room. I need to take my break is what I need to do. Right. Your dad met Bon Jovi. That's really cool, Jax. Giving you motivation to build. Nice. How do you do that on PS? I don't know. I'm sorry. Look like Daniel Radcliffe. Well, that's new. Never had myself compared to Daniel Radcliffe before. Chill Sims vibes is the vibe. It's about 6:30 for me, Lauren. Okay, lovely folks of the stream. For anyone that is new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to have a stretch and refill my drink, which I need to do. So you should all also hydrate and have a stretch, and I will be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello. My hair is a mess. Might be because I was lying on the floor in my break. Olivia, Elizabeth, Dre, thank you for the follows. Leah, thank you for the share. You think it's because of my accent, as in a British accent? What's the vibe of my build? We're building a kind of country house. Just a big country house. I don't really know particularly. Lafty, hi. Arthur is tickling my feet again. As always. Did the floor have water? Yes, the floor had water. No, I got water and then lay on the floor. Arthur, do you want treats? Where did he go? Did he leave again? I don't know. I don't know where he's gone. Who knows? Oh, here he is. Hiya. We'll come back to Sims in a moment. What am I drinking? Peach juice. Nati Kate, thank you for the follow. Little Moki, thank you for the follow. User, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I'm alright. Oh, that was aggressive, Arthur. Missed a bit. Arthur. Arthur. He is so floof. Bear in mind he's like a year and a half old. He is all the floof. I am perpetually covered. Endlessly covered in the floof. I have to roll myself, lint roll myself. Free stream, every stream. But look at him. Look how big he is. Look at him. Hi, baby. Say hi. No, he doesn't want to say hi. I'm sorry. There you go. You okay, buddy? Long cat. He is adorable though. He was once again chilling in here in his hammock before the stream, and then I went to get ready for the stream and he left. Becoming a routine. I'm asking him to say hi and he's just like, unhand me. Yeah, he is so cute. He absolutely gives me cuteness aggression all the time. It's a problem. He doesn't like being famous. And yet, he very much is the star of the show. I think we can all agree. Okay, so... Kids' bedroom. No, not the kids' bedroom. The... teen bedroom is probably the one that I want to do now. This what? I don't know why that came out in that weird accent. This one is the one that I think I want to work on now. I'm gonna go modern. Now we've gone kind of dark. Let's stick with that, I think. Arthur might be aware of the European privacy laws 100%. British people like to say British because we drank all the tea. I like that. Hi, Millie. How you doing today? Why are the kids' rooms in the basement? We don't question that. We don't question that. That's where they wanted to be. I don't know, because it felt weird putting the kids on the top floor, and the ground floor's got most of the practical rooms. Most important thing is they're allowed out of it. Yeah. Yes. We're not locking the kids in the basement. It's not that kind of Sims household. Tender Jenkins, thank you for the vibe. Okay, what are we going to put in the teens room? I have a mustache hair that's going the wrong way. It's tickling my nose. It's very annoying. Add a painting. Yeah, I'll do paintings and plants in both the rooms, I think. Maybe not plants in the kids room. I'm just trying to think of the kind of more practical furniture first. Like a guitar in a teen's room feels appropriate. I don't want there to be something on the desk, but I'm not really sure what we can use. What's that? Sheep. Why is there a random sheep? There you go. It's over there now. Did someone die? Not today. No deaths today. You shaved your goatee off the other day. Yeah? How you feeling about that? You are partially red-green colorblind. You can tell the difference, but they look incredibly dull. Interesting. A guitar they will learn Seven Nation Army on and never touch again. Or Good Riddance. Right, Time of Your Life. That was always a classic. John, thank you for the follow. Is the teen a boy or a girl? I mean, it's irrelevant. We're building the house for kids that don't exist now. You downloaded too much CC. The kids always have a Metallica poster. That's a vibe, to be fair. It's a vibe. To be fair, a sofa, still having a sofa in the teen room might not be a terrible idea. I think it still matches the aesthetic. It just needs to be a different sofa. Let's swap this room around. Wait, can we fit this? Oh no, because that's the way up. I think that way around makes more sense. In my head, that way around makes more sense. I don't know why. That might be enough, you know. Maybe change the rug. Just throw the pack filters on. Add a double checker couch. You think? Is there a lava lamp? That's a good idea. You just bought the new pack. Nice, Millie. How are you finding it? That wonder wall, or I want to push you around. What's that, Bella? You start with Secondhand Serenade. What's that, Faye? You're not having dinner today. Why not? SJ, hi. Presumably this isn't going to fit in here, but what if we size it down? We have it like less squint, and then maybe much less squint. Okay, that's not working. Isn't there a smaller one? Nope. Okay. I'll just try this again. Like that. No, I want this one on top. I want this one on top. No! Lie. Go away. This one on top. Stop it, Sims. Fine. It's going to be underneath. Sims is being awkward for some reason. The one that Ken plays in Barbie. I don't remember that. Shout at Sims. Clearly shouting at Sims is the way to fix it, right? Oh, no, I get that, Ollie. Sometimes where you're not like super hungry, but you still need to eat, so you just kind of have various snacks. I get that. I get that. How you doing today, SJ? Hi, Jet. How are you? What's the name of the main character? The new main character, as of yesterday, is called Percy. Their full name is Persimmon because of strange rules. So it looks like no lava lamp. Just checking in case it's called something else. Anybody who knows Sims better know if there's a lava lamp. Strange Rules is not a nice nickname for you. Pardon? A new vocal stim. What is, Ollie? Oh, Snock. There might be one somewhere. There's one from Strangerville. I don't know if I have Strangerville. Goodness me, look at the expansion packs. I now definitely have more than half of the expansion packs. I don't have Strangerville, sadly. Oh, got you, Faye. Oh yeah, two of you saying Azala? Yeah, that was it, Azala. Yeah, sadly don't have Strangerville. Aoife, that's why you call picky bits instead of having a full meal. Yeah. What you call picky bits, sorry. There should be one in the table lamps or one similar. You think? Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean we don't need it to be like that. I mean this is kind of a bit more kind of country-y anyway. I don't know. I think a lava lamp would have worked. I thought that was a good idea, particularly for a kind of teen, like a younger teen room. I think it matches the vibe. But we can just go for something like this, a bit quirkier. Not that one though, because that's not part of that pack. Maybe put Happy Panda lamp in there. Maybe at a better angle. Sorry about the noise. We'll go for that one. That's cute. There's a rock salt lamp in the pastel pop kit. I do not have this. Strangerville is definitely a fun pack to quest with. What do you mean quest with, Doug? Rip lava lamp. I know, sad for now. Don't worry about the noise you're screaming internally. I tried to do it quickly, Faye. The plumb bob lamp might not have been bad. Still down 5. Or did you make it to 6? No, we're still at 5. But I mean, I think this is working. What do you guys think? Aesthetically, I think this is very obviously like younger, older. I think maybe 1 or 2 plants in the teen room. Yeah, maybe like something at the back. And some posters. I still feel like there needs to be... Sorry. I know what there needs to be. There needs to be a TV in the teen room. Oh no, because there's a TV out here. There needs to be something there, right? Sofa facing to what? I mean, they could just have another TV. Or it's a teen room. We could move... We could put the hamper out in the living space. And put a mirror instead. Radio or a music player. That is an excellent point. I feel like a teen would absolutely have something for playing music. We kind of put too much nonsense on the desk. Let's get rid of the camera. Swap those two around. Can we get this on the desk? No. Can we get this one on the desk? Yes. Like this. So now we've got music. The new hairstyles in the pack. Oh, we forgot to look at the hairstyles. Or a console for Guitar Hero. Yeah, but if they've got a lounge, would they not have that out in the lounge? Stereo was definitely a good idea. Yeah. Looks like an ex-boyfriend's room of yours from teen years. Well, yes, sorry for the trauma, but that is kind of what we were aiming for. Not the trauma. Sorry, that's not what I meant. We were aiming for like a teen boys room was really what I had in mind. And Natey Kate, what would you like me to call you? An amplifier. Yeah, we could. So what do you reckon? Do we leave the hamper or do we scratch the hamper? I do think putting a mirror in here is a good idea though. Maybe we swap these around. Oops. Just do the trick. I think. Like this sort of thing. How are we feeling about this? You're cackling like a witch over here whenever I say something I have to immediately redact. Yeah, I just immediately realized how it could sound. Natey Kate, it's your name. What would you like to be called? My middle name is Backpedal. Shh. It looks good. Thank you, SJ and Lizzie and Lafty. I'm not having a good one today. I'm not having a good one. Right, let's do some posters. Again, base game, cottage, horse ranch. Josie, okay. Natey Kate, Josie. You may have to remind me. I will do my best. Hi, Josie. Welcome to the stream. I think Faye explained the little characters. Yeah, cool. Thank you, Faye. Let's go for... Oh, they've already got posters out here. I kind of don't want to double down on the posters too much. Only the posters we didn't use. Slightly damp poster. Love the description. We used the football one. Dramatic cooking poster we've not used, so we can throw that down at least. We used that one. We used that one. We used that one. We didn't use the football one, but doesn't match the vibe quite as much. It's a shame we can't overlap these. I suspect we could with move objects, but I mean, that might be enough, to be fair. Like, we don't need to make this super busy. Just having a bit of something on the walls, I think. Very cozy. Oh, thank you for saying that, Josie. I try. Yeah, I mean, it's in the name of the stream. You know, chill, chat, Sims. In that order. We chill first. We have a bit of a chat. And at some point, sometimes, maybe I might actually get some Sims gameplay done. You're on this side today because you're on the move. No worries, Lefty. Patrick, thank you for the sticker. SJ, thank you for the sticker. Tanisha, thank you for the follow. It looks grand. Thank you. Yeah, so that feels reasonably teen bedroom. I think we may need to put a little bit more on the walls. Hub Stories poster. Did we use that outside? Yeah, we did. Stay Weirder poster. We didn't use that outside. Okay. I don't know. That doesn't really fit, does it? Which ones did we use? We didn't use Hop and Llama. So we use that one in here. We used also, we didn't use the Malpractice one. I think we stick with just the one. Right, in the kids' bedroom, there needs to be something on the wall in the kids' bedroom. Tragic clown, just scare all the children. How's my day been? My day's been alright, thank you. I have been feeling not great this week. I'm in the process of coming off some medication and I'm having a lovely array of not particularly pleasant side effects. Which is why I'm not the most with it today. Is exhausting. But yes, generally okay. Just a little bit exhausted. How's your day been? Just imagining my brother here and there. Thankfully, he's at work at the moment. Anna, thank you for the follow. You hope I feel better soon. I'm sure I will. Those sorts of side effect stuffs tend not to last for very long, so I should hopefully be fine by next week. So we're all good. We're all good. It's just been a rough couple of days. For the most part, actually, it's not been too bad while I've been streaming, but it has really been messing with my sleep. But as I said, generally tends not to last very long, so we should be feeling grand soon. Your day was great, Jax. I'm glad to hear it. You were working on you and your dad. You were working. Oh, so you're working on a motorcycle with your dad and cleaning the garage. Okay. Sorry, I misread that so many times. I'm very confused. Okay. Are we happy with these bedrooms? They're not the most interesting, I grant you. But I think they will do. Oh, we also spent all our money. What did we spend so much money on? We do this every time. Every time. The mirror wasn't. Yeah, actually, genuinely, what was so expensive? 300 for the poster. 600 on that. I mean, the speaker's an expensive speaker, right? Yeah, 700 on the speaker. Whoops. At least we got a bit of time to earn some money. So we're very nearly done with the downstairs. We need a bit of wall decor here. Odd little trimmings, but downstairs is pretty much done. This floor's pretty much done. Again, still a few trimmings, but not a lot. Bedroom needs a little bit of trimming, and the upstairs bathroom needs completing. So I reckon we're maybe one stream away from having the inside finished. And then we just need to... Yeah, and then we just need to do the garden. Can you imagine a poster being $300? If it's limited edition, absolutely. How many Sims 4 houses have I built so far? Quite a lot. 1, 2. Well, so we modified the first house, then we built house number 2, house number 3, house number 4, which we never ended up living in. Then we built the shop. Then we built the mansion / castle. Then we built the one in Nordhaven. There was the coffee shop. We started the apartment complex that we never came back to. There was the modified one in Ravenwood, which I'm not going to count. Then there was one we actually made in Ravenwood. So 9, I think. So I think this would be 10. This would be the 10th house. Or the 10th building we've made. Yeah. Starting here. No, we're not. The previous generation started here. This is the second generation in this house. Anna, thank you for the follow. I made the butler room bigger. No, so the butler's room's here. We just moved the butler's room to a different room. Nad, the what was the butler's room has now become the extension, the kind of workshop. Did that answer your question, Doug? I think that's how many we've made. What are you talking about, Bella, with the trimming? Yeah, we're definitely getting there. For sure. It's coming together. I think this is going to end up as quite a nice build. And thankfully, we've not leaned too hard on other packs. So I think realistically, the workshop will have to be completely redone for the slim version. But that's it. We've probably got odd little bits. Like, we'll have to get rid of some of the pet stuff.
Save your game.
But apart from that... Thank you for the save, Doug. Apart from that, I think good. Yeah, I mean, like, trimmings, like... flourishes. I'll stop saying trimmings. I'm making you want to do a cabin in the wood style build. Do it. What are you saying? Oh, hell yeah. Heather for feather. Nice name. Your dinner is done. Great timing. Nice. Yeah, I should probably go have some food. I Haven't eaten for some many hours. I am very ready for food. Very ready for food. You vote for the Phasmo house. I'll definitely have to sometime. For sure. Okay, lovely people of the stream. As much as I want to keep streaming, I need to call it a day here. So for those who are new here, I stream 5 days a week from Monday to Friday from 4 till 7. So it's about 7 o'clock now. So I start 3 hours ago, whatever time zone you're in. I have a Linktree account in my bio, which will give you all my social media links, including my Discord if you want to come and chat and play games outside of the stream time. It gives you access to my music, which this is all stuff that I made, and my little game on Steam. Ollie, thank you. Very unnecessary, but thank you. Good grief. And yes, for those, thank you for the follow, Heather. But yeah, so I will probably be doing some streaming in the Discord over the weekend for those that are part of the Discord. Not sure what yet, but we'll see. For those who are on the Purple app, the lovely Jazz has returned. So we're going to give her a little raid. I will pre-warn those on the Purple app. She is doing Cyberpunk today. So if you're not into Cyberpunk, feel free to not come along. But if you are, she's a very gentle streamer. She's got quite a big following on TikTok and YouTube for making Sims content. Her Sims content is excellent. I would recommend it. But yes, so yeah, so for those on TikTok or YouTube, Jazz Sims is her name. For those on Twitch, her streaming name is Jazz K's, but you'll see that in a sec. Feel free to come along. You don't have to say anything. Please don't spam her chat when we join. I don't want to do those sorts of raids. I'm just showing you her in case you don't know. But yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of day, a great rest of weekend if I don't see you before then. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.